We
Okay,
are
people
back.
are calling us when we are
Elijah
live.
is like trending today. No, but the guy that created the light bulb, they said he failed what? How many times? A whole bunch of times.
1,000 times.
Yeah, but he said he just tried different ways that didn't work until he found the right word that something worked. So taking a risk and then failing at something that you take a risk at, just keep that in mind that, well, you just discovered another way that doesn't work. So you have to figure out another way that probably could work and just keep going at it. I don't know how bad you want it, but you must want it so bad that even if it makes you look stupid or dumb and everybody walks up on you, you still keep pushing. That's just how I base my fuels and passions.
Wow, I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying listening and learning. You gotta take a risk. You gotta put yourself out there.
Mm-hmm.
The most important thing about success or achieving failure is always part of it. See, we come from a culture where they told us failing was bad. Actually, if you failed, you were considered to be dumb or stupid. Then we live in the culture where they say failure is part of success. So what you do is failure turns into a lesson that fuels you to actually go back and do more. You can fail first time, you can fail second time, third time, as long as you're learning from the failures and you keep on working on yourself until you achieve. And this applies to any adventure, any venue of life. It might be you're trying to be a singer, being a writer, being a dancer, a businesswoman, man, anything that you try.
Yeah, anything that you try.
Yeah, so for people who
And that's
failed,
part of the process.
yes.
You talked about process. That's part of the process. And the process will refine you. It's like gold that is being purified in the fire. But when it comes out, it's sparkling clean. Like everybody wants a part of it. So you must be ready to go through that. That's what they call the what, life gym.
Yes.
It will build your muscles.
So Songi, the people look at you and they're like, that girl is celebrated. She has achieved a lot, and listen, she has achieved a lot, and they look at your life from far and measure you based on your success. And the beauty of this show is for you telling us how the journey has been, that you had to overcome self doubt and you really work hard. It starts with writing a song, maybe scratching it, maybe repeating the sounds, going with tunes, and all that. And through the entirety of the journey, it's been a process.
Yeah, and it still is.
And even up to this time, it's still a process because you still have a vision of where you want to reach and how far you want to go. So it's a beautiful thing to learn. So when you are done, I don't know if it's 10 years or 50 years from now, what do you want to be remembered for?
Honestly, I want to be remembered for going back to my statement earlier. I want to be remembered for the impact that I've made in people's lives. So I like to give back, honestly. I like giving back. And I've seen how people have poured into me. Where I am today is not just my own personal efforts. People have poured into me. And like I've seen how kind of God has brought people around me to help me get where I am right now. It all didn't happen just by myself. No, there's a whole squad behind me. So I I'm at a place where I feel like I need to give back to people who are coming up because I know how hard it is when you don't have a clue about anything. And the sad part is that people will, even when you're coming up, people will try to kill you at that starting stage by what they say. And I'm always trying to offer encouraging words and just cheer people up. I have like I have like a few mentees that I have right now. Like I just share knowledge and wisdom. They share with me their projects. This is what I'm planning to do. What do you think I should do? And I honestly, I promise myself to be honest in that moment.
You can tell them that they suck.
Oh yeah, yeah. And I tell them from the get go that you have to be willing, like you have to be open minded. Don't take what I'm saying to be like I'm against you, but I'm just helping. So I want to be remembered for the impact that I make in people's lives, what I pour into them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why is faith so important to you?
Well, God is the only thing I have, honestly.
Ooh.
So I call myself God's girl.
Huh.
My friend wrote a song and he said, "You won't let me down, no. Like all my faith is in you. Like all I have is you, is in you. Everything I'm looking for is in you. Like God is my everything, and He's all that I have, honestly." Mm-hmm.
You just did sing. Can you sing the whole verse?
I don't know the whole song. You
Okay.
won't let me down, no.
Yeah.
I'll let you listen to it. You won't let me down, no. All my faith is in you. All my hope is in you. I think that's how the other line goes. Yeah.
So without God, there's no Songi.
Honestly, because based on my experience with him and what we've been through together, yeah,
That's
he's
deep.
like my anchor.
Huh.
Everybody's experience is different. This is mine. So, yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
Where did you get the confidence to do what you do?
Where did I get? I think it comes from God as well. The more, so you're a reflection of the people you hang around with.
Ooh, preach, sister. Tell me more about that.
You're a reflection of the people you hang around with. The more you hang around God or you spend more time with Him, the more you start to be like Him or have attributes of Him, and the more He pours Himself into you. I'm sure if I hang out with Elijah like more often, maybe I'll have passion for taxes too. I don't know. It's just life. So you look at God's character. The more you just spend time with Him, honestly, one or the other, you develop faith, you develop confidence, and all those things. That's how he was able to walk on water, part the Red Sea, do all that stuff. So, yeah.
Okay. Of all the books I wrote, which one is your favorite?
Oh my God, that is so hard.
Why is it so hard? I wanted you to tell me the book that you liked because it was able to relate to your life.
No, I'll take oh God. I'll take I don't know if that was the first one. Well, that was the first copy I got.
Which one did I give you?
The
This one.
red cover.
Oh, the red cover. So this one is the second one, and the red cover is right here.
Is that the first one?
Yeah. Oh no, this one is the second one. The red cover is 12 Keys to Unlock Success.
Yes, 12 Keys to Unlock Success. That's my favorite book because I could relate so much to everything that you put in there, honestly. And because I think we're on this journey to pursue perfection and become better. So, yeah, there's a lot of key point stuff in there. I didn't know you had a hard copy. You sent me a soft copy. You sent me a PDF.
You were on a book launch on this one.
Was I? Oh, Elijah, which one did you send me on this?
No, the one I sent you, the hard copy, is the relationship college. Wisdom. It's that one.
Oh,
wisdom.
see, I got confused with this one. don't kill me. No, I got confused with this one. It's like, wait, okay, so that's your third one. Wisdom is your third one.
So there's
right?
Wisdom 19 and Wisdom 20. Then I'm working on the next one. That's gonna be epic.
These are prose writing books.
But the reason why I brought up books is you write songs.
Yes.
And you don't have no ghost writers or anything like that. How do you just come up with the thoughts to write a song? Where does that come from?
Sometimes it's from my own personal. A lot of them is from my own personal experiences.
Oh, okay.
So, but I will write a song sometimes, like like I'm advising somebody, or I'll put myself as the main what can I call it? The main character. Like this is what I'm dealing with, and this is what I do. So it all my songs are based off my personal experience. Either I've experienced it or I've seen other people experience it, and then I just kind of craft it out in a song. And I never force that. I never force it in the sense that um, I'm always waiting for this. I don't know how to call it. It's like a window that always pops up and ideas just start to drop. And then I'm like, yeah, this is the time. Let's get the phone. And I start recording myself. And in that moment, I just freestyle. And then I go back and then I start to kind of craft a song, whichever way I want to. So it's not something that I would sit down like right now. I should write a song. So I saw Elijah do this and I did it like this, that, no. Like it's not gonna flow.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, Songi, we got actually people who tuned in from South Africa,
Oh, really?
Zambia,
I wish I could see
Missouri.
them.
Actually, shout out to my boy Godfrey Frosting and this show on his page. I appreciate you,
really?
bro. So,
Interesting. Oh, I think you
so,
sent me a friend request. I saw somebody from the first mutual friend
it's
was
from.
Elijah Happy. I'm like, oh, Elijah's friend.
So, Songi, I wanted to give the final three important lessons you have learned in your life that people can apply into their lives. Of course, I want universal lessons that can be applied on any path that you have learned so far in your life.
Be the best version of you. Be the best version of you. And there's a saying in Nyanja, but I'll translate it directly in English. Being ahead is not reaching.
Okay, say it in Nyanja.
No, in Bemba, I don't even know how to
Say it.
Bemba.
Okay, say it in Bemba.
What? Thank you. I don't know how to speak Bemba, so let's just have it on me
Okay.
like so.
What other language do you
I
speak?
speak Nyanja and I speak Lozi.
Okay, say it in Laos.
I don't know how to say it in Lozi.
Translate it
Because
anyway.
this has always been in Bemba, so that's how I know it. Say it again in Bemba. Hey, being ahead is not reaching. So don't feel pressured to achieve. I think don't feel pressured to achieve things fast. It's not a matter of how fast, but how well we do things. And I'll go back to my video. Don't allow people's expectations to put you in a pressure of becoming who you're not. So, yeah. And also take time to know you. Take time to know you, who you are, your weaknesses, your strengths, and we should also take time to heal from our past traumas.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Why? Why is that important?
Because the foundation on which we build things is super important.
You just put something we didn't talk throughout because
It's time.
okay, no, there's still time. If
there's
something is important, there's still time. A lot of people have been hurt. They've been
Yeah.
rejected,
They've been hurt,
they've been disappointed,
rejected, they've been disappointed.
and it's so hard to move forward when
Mhm.
you still live in your past because
Yeah,
do you know what happens?
you can't drive a
Most
car looking in the back.
Yeah, but do you know what happens? Most people are scared to talk about the past because of the judgment they'll face. Then another reason, nobody is ready to listen. So
Yeah. Oh yeah.
people
Nobody's ready to listen to you.
and
That's the sad
people
part.
don't get healed from the past. So how do you get healed from the past?
I think you must get to a place where you accept the mistakes that you've made, or you get to a place where you accept the things that you've been through. It's happened, guys. We can't change what's happened, but we can always change what lies ahead. I think the thing that keeps people in the past is self-denial. Denying and sometimes pointing fingers at people. Like what people did to you, honestly, you can't change that, but you can always change your perspective, you can change your attitude. One of the ways that if you were to ask me, Songi, what's a practical way for me to heal from the things that happened to me? Some people have been in abusive relationships, not even with the opposite sex, but with their parents when they were growing up. Maybe their mother or their dad was so abusive, even siblings. It's amazing. So many traumatic things But like you say, nobody wants to talk about these things. Nobody wants to has a listening ear. But one of the things that will help you to heal from such things is love.
Oh,
Love is such a great healer. Even if you have one person in your circle or in your family or somebody close to you that shows you love, I encourage you to draw from that. And honestly, it's going to help you to heal. Like, I'm speaking from experience. It's going to help you to heal from a lot of past traumas.
where are you gonna get love from?
Surround yourself with people who love you. Honestly, if there's nobody in your circle who shows you love, then you need to change your circle.
Ooh,
We got a problem.
so
Honestly, because I don't understand. Like, why would you want to do that? To hang around people who don't show love, who show you love.
because most people are scared to be lonely, so
It's
to
one
be in a
thing.
circle without love is better than being alone.
No, it's one thing to be alone. It's another thing to be lonely.
Ooh, what's what?
I don't know how to define that. Like, why did you say that, Songi? You know, so a lot of people are scared to be alone, but sometimes we need to be alone.
Say more.
We need to be alone, so that way you can you can it can be easier for you to actually know who you are, because we are so caught up in circles, group environments, that we never take time for ourselves. So you being by yourself, it's going to allow you to just take inventory of yourself. And a lot of people don't do that. We never get to a place where we are honest with ourselves. This is my, like I say, this is my weakness. Why do I struggle with this kind of attitude? Why do I struggle with anger? Why do I struggle with, I don't know what it is that you're struggling with, but have you ever taken time to just sit down by yourself, outside, away from the noise, outside of your friends, away from everybody, and just inventory, like put things down? This is what I'm. In this COVID era, right, this is what.
What did Bright say?
He said being alone is inevitable.
Bright, that's funny, bro.
you know, but there's so much work to be done on self. And there's that scripture in the Bible that says God wishes above all things that we will prosper and that our soul will prosper as well. So prosperity comes in two forms. There's, well, you can say outside or physical prosperity, but there's also an inner prosperity where you're at peace. There's no hate inside of you, anger, all these things. You found means and ways to take all that stuff out of you. Like I say, the foundation on which we are building whatever it is that we're trying to pursue is very, very important. Because if you have anger, it's going to overflow in your marriage, it's going to overflow in your businesses, how you deal with clients, how you deal with employees, and all that stuff. And I've discovered that what we achieve in life will always reveal some hidden things that we have decided to ignore.
Whoa. Okay, that's so deep. What we achieve in life reveals some things we didn't know, hidden things.
Yeah, like it reveals so many aspects of us.
Like,
And that's why the work is a process. It never stops, because you have to continually work on yourself. So just because they say money will reveal who you are, something like that. Yeah. So because when you
it
achieve,
doesn't change people, it reveals who you are.
yeah,
So
that is so true.
that's the same concept with success.
Yeah.
If you're mean, rude,
Yeah.
you just
And don't say that, no, when I get successful, I'll figure it out. No. Mm-mm. No.
So let's go back a little bit to getting over the past. It's easy to say than done, because the level of hate, betrayal, disappointments,
It's a lot.
mistakes, sometimes they're different.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like it's also very hard to get over your past if you haven't forgiven yourself, if you played any role in whatever happened.
Yeah.
There's a guilt that you carry with.
Yeah.
So I think that's also
Yeah, you really have to forgive yourself.
You have to
I forgive me.
Yeah.
forgive me,
I-
because we're so quick at blaming the other person. It's that person who did this and like, stop. Forgive you. And honestly, those moments are very hurtful. If you have to sit down and cry yourself, cry, because you're releasing all that bad energy. And once you're done with your crying process, get yourself up, you keep moving. But the thing is, like, we like to hold on to these things like it's helping us in any way. Like, no, actually, it's messing us up on the inside. And I feel like the things that we keep suppressing, it's like it's just one moment, everything will explode one day. Because if you keep pushing air in a balloon, it can only go so far before it actually explodes, you know that. So
that's really deep.
that's what I would say. I think the starting point is forgiving you.
Forgiving
Yeah,
yourself.
forgiving yourself.
Don't forgive other people who
Well,
wrong you.
if you forgive yourself, you're gonna have confidence to forgive others. It's gonna help you to forgive others, but you have to start with you first.
Mm.
Yeah.
So you're not only a songwriter, you're also, what can I say, a coach, because your understanding of life is just on another level. You
Well,
just don't sing songs.
no, I don't, and that's my goal with music. I just don't want. I want to sing songs that like bring healing to people. So that's my concept with music.
We live in a broken world,
Yeah,
and
I
we
believe
can.
in healing. I want to see people healed. I want to see people get past their traumas that they've been through, because it's very possible. Because I've been in that position before where I've encountered like a huge whatever trauma. I've experienced depression. I know how it feels. So you can get past all those things, but somebody must be willing to go through the process. So even up to now, that's what I'm saying. I'm still in the process. I'm just in a better place than I used to be before. So I've seen both sides. I've seen when you're hurt, and I've seen how you can come out of that hurt and be in a good shape. I've experienced all that. So I know it can be done, but people just never want to face, what do they say? What you don't confront will, I like to say, what you don't confront, somehow, somewhat, it will overpower you, or it will conquer you. Yeah, it will.
That's very true. Wow.
Yeah.
You guys, I hope you're not missing out on this dope, deep knowledge he's been dropping. So, Songi, are you open to mentoring people who wants to know more about life?
I am open. I've got two mentees right now.
So, if people wants to contact you for any questions, if they want to be mentored, if they need some advice, where can they reach you?
So you can reach me on my social way. I'll give you my number, but it's not my. This is my business
You're gonna
number.
give your business number online?
Yes. It's business. It's not personal. There's a difference. It's not my personal number. It's my business number. So I was telling my sister the other day. I was like, "What do you want? Do you want?"
So you're gonna give it right now?
Oh, it's yeah. I can give it right now.
Hey, fellas, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready?
It's my business number, guys.
So it has to be business conversations. Huh?
Yeah, it has to be business conversations.
Oh, okay. So what is it?
Elijah is like,
If you're not receiving weird call, don't put a blame on me.
well, it's gonna go to my business voicemail. I may not even get to it. I'll try my level best to answer. But honestly, look, I don't even know my business number in my head, so I have to go to my phone.
Okay, what is
Listen.
it?
So it's 469
469
301
301
9568.
9568.
No, this is not it. Elijah said like wait. No, where's my
Oh, guys, if you're writing that now, let's crush it. It's a wrong one. Somebody else will end up answering you.
settings? Let's go to account. There we go. It's 469
469
634 1466.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, 469-634 one
Okay.
four six
What
six.
about if they can't reach you on the phone because they live in another country? How can they reach you?
So you can go to my Facebook, Songi God's Girl, and Instagram, Songi God's Girl. Shoot me a DM. Like, be nice in the DMs, guys. Like, yeah.
Okay. Last but not the least, you are building up a brand where you'll be selling some
Merchandise.
merchandise.
Yeah.
When can we expect that?
I don't know. Maybe before the end of this year. I'm still in the planning process.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about people wants to book you for the shows? Do you do international bookings or you just do United States?
Well, because I've never gotten an international booking yet, so it's not that I don't, but
Okay.
I've just never been invited to sing in another country.
So
Well,
you're
I
hoping.
have actually, but I just denied it because I thought the person was a scammer. I didn't feel comfortable about the whole situation, and so that's why I turned it down. Honestly, that's why I didn't go.
So in the United States, you go to perform in different states
Yeah, I
and
do.
places. So how can people book you by using some business number?
Yeah, you can send me a text, and then I'll shoot you
Are you cheap or you're very
my booking
expensive?
email. Very negotiable.
Very negotiable. Did you hear that, guys?
I wouldn't say that I'm expensive. I think I always try to work around people's budgets. I would tell you what my fee is, and hey, we go from there. You tell me your budget, and we kind of work things out. So,
Okay, that's
yeah.
awesome.
So yeah. I mean, my booking email is songimusic@gmail.com. Or yeah, you can just shoot me a text on the number I shared. That's my business number. So my manager is gonna answer that.
Uh, so are you
It's
putting
not
any of
me.
your music on Spotify or anything like that?
So my next project is definitely gonna be on Spotify. My singles right now are on YouTube only. Yeah. My previous albums I took them down because like I said yesterday, I want to do like a volume two, a second version.
All right. Yo, I hope you guys enjoyed the conversation. It is always a
So
pleasure
excited to be here.
to have Songi with us today. And guys, don't take any of this conversation for granted. Our goal and our objective is to bring content and information that will help you live your life successfully, but also learn from the journeys of those people who kind of came before us, and people are still going through certain things to make it. Remember, we all have a room in this world to make it. You're
And to
never
shine.
alone. You still have time to shine. The stage is out there for you. If you are looking for opportunities, you think you're talented, you got business dreams or whatever, we can help you get connected to right people and help make your dream a reality. But everything you do, give it 110%. Don't give it 95%. You gotta fight for your dream, fight for your talent,
Yeah.
and fight for your place because everything is end. Don't drown in your own mistakes. Don't stay there. You gotta keep on moving forward. So,
Yeah.
Songi, you can say your final words, then we are out.
I think I just want to add to what Elijah said. Like, what did my mentor is this thing where he says anything that's not moving, it will start to stink. Like water that doesn't move, like it stinks. You know. Like just try to take everything one step at a time. One step at a time. We walk one step at a time, but as we continue to walk, we are progressing. And don't measure your progress by what you see in other people's lives. So,
Awesome, man. We
yeah.
appreciate you for joining in. Until next time, very soon, I'll be announcing the next guests. We are so packed. We are bringing new people. I hope you enjoy and never take this for granted. Oh, we're
Yes.
gonna